On the surface, it was just another summer night in the quiet town of Ashland, Oregon. A Friday, warm breeze, laughter from backyards. The kind of night where nothing bad was supposed to happen. But for 17-year-old Emily Reese, this night would be her last babysitting job, and the final thread of innocence her hometown would ever know. She arrived at the Marshall's house at 6:32 p.m. She had babysat for them before, 3-year-old Lily and 6-month-old Noah. It was always easy money. Dinner, a few cartoons, bedtime. But something about this night was off, and no one, not even Emily, realized just how dark things were about to get. Emily was the kind of girl everyone trusted. Responsible, honor roll, soft-spoken, the kind who'd leave sticky notes reminding herself to water the plants. The Marshalls had hired her 6 times before. This one would be the 7th, and the last. Her mom dropped her off. Emily waved goodbye, stepped onto the porch, and rang the bell. Mrs. Marshall opened the door, holding her heels in one hand and adjusting her earrings with the other. Her husband, Tom, called out from the living room. "Pizza money's on the counter. We'll be back by midnight." 6:45 p.m. Emily. "All good here. Lily wants to play tea party again, LOL." 7:03 p.m. Emily. "Baby's asleep. Easy night." 7:31 p.m. Emily. "Did you hear about the guy they arrested last week? The one near the park." 7:33 p.m. Friend. "Yeah, freaky. Lock the doors." 7:34 p.m. Emily. "Already did. I'm not taking any chances." But locking the doors wouldn't be enough. Something's wrong. At 9:12 p.m., the doorbell rang. Emily checked the peephole. No one there. She hesitated, heart fluttering. Probably a prank, she thought. Still, she texted her friend again. 9:14 p.m., Emily. Weird. Doorbell rang, but no one's there. 9:15 p.m., friend. Creepy. Don't open it. Emily didn't, but she looked out the window. And that's when she saw it. A dark figure standing across the street. Completely still. Not moving. Just watching. Narrator. She tried to brush it off. Told herself it was just a neighbor. Or a shadow. Anything else. But that feeling, that crawling, icy sensation across her skin, it never went away. When the Marshalls returned at 12:11 a.m., the house was silent. Too silent. No TV. No soft music from Emily's phone. Just the ticking of the kitchen clock. Lily was asleep in her bed. Noah, still in his crib. Safe. But Emily was gone. Her phone lay on the coffee table. Screen cracked slightly at the corner. The front door, still locked. There was no sign of struggle. No forced entry. No blood. Nothing. It was as if Emily had vanished into thin air. Ashland was shaken. This didn't happen here. Missing teens were things you heard about on the news. Big cities. Not home. Volunteers searched the woods. Police combed through Emily's phone, her social media, her friends' accounts. But there were no red flags. No enemies. No online predators. Just that one weird text about the figure across the street. Then came the first break in the case. A security cam from a neighbor 2 doors down. The footage was grainy, black and white, but clear enough. At 9:18 p.m., a figure walked up to the Marshall's house, paused at the door, then turned away. Male, tall, wearing a hoodie, but the face? Hidden completely. A week later, a tip came in. A woman recognized the walk, the stance, the slouched shoulders. She said it looked like her ex-husband, Trevor Haynes, recently paroled, lived 2 towns over. A history of stalking, a history of violence. Police tracked him down. He denied everything, claimed he hadn't left his apartment that night. But his alibi? Weak. No one to confirm. No receipts. Nothing. Then he slipped. During questioning, he mentioned the Marshall's dog. But there was no dog. Had never been one. How did he know the house was silent? Just when it seemed like the police were closing in, the case twisted again. A construction crew clearing land 3 miles out found something strange beneath an old hunting cabin. A door, hidden under rotting floorboards. Inside, a mattress, chains, a toothbrush, and a necklace. Emily's necklace. DNA confirmed it. She had been there recently, but she was gone again. Whoever took her moved her. One of the detectives, Marla Jensen, wouldn't let go of one detail. The baby monitor. When she re-examined it, something clicked. The model? It saved audio clips when triggered by sound. And one clip from 9:16 p.m. had been missed. That was enough. They reissued the warrant. This time, they found what they had missed before. In Trevor's garage, hidden in the wall insulation, was Emily's shoe. DNA. Case closed. He was arrested on charges of abduction, unlawful imprisonment, and later murder. Emily's body was never found, but the evidence was overwhelming. Trevor was sentenced to life without parole, and Ashland was never the same. The marshals never hired another babysitter. Emily's mom started a foundation for missing children, and the town, once so quiet and trusting, began locking their doors at sunset. She was 17, smart, kind, full of life. Her last shift was supposed to be just another night. Instead, it became a tragedy and a warning. Evil doesn't always knock. Sometimes it waits just across the street. This was the story of the babysitter's last shift, a crime that changed a small town forever. Emily's body was never found, but the evidence was overwhelming. Trevor was sentenced to life without parole, and Ashland was never the same. The marshals never hired another babysitter. Emily's mom started a foundation for missing children, and the town, once full of comfort and calm, now locks its doors before sundown. Everyone knew someone who knew Emily. Everyone lost a piece of their peace. And every summer, on the night she vanished, they light candles and whisper prayers, just in case she can hear them. Sometimes the quietest towns hide the loudest screams. And sometimes the scariest stories start with a knock at the door.